It's all yours.
Thanks, Jacob. So it's great to be here. And I know this is not the fair weather crowd. We had a tough time driving down here, but as long as Jay Jones is the Attorney General, I figure we don't have to worry about speed limits. So we've been able to make a lot of progress in this Commonwealth. So there's a big meeting going on in Loudon tonight. They asked me to come here. They tell me that the second largest county in Virginia. Jacob told me that Prince William was the second largest. Jacob was right. So I'm here. I'm happy to be here. On the other hand, with great size comes great responsibility. We need to win statewide, and one thing I learned working with President Trump in 2016 is that Republicans don't come out and vote. When I was on the airplane with him, I said, why do you keep going to rural areas? Why don't you go to where the independents are, to the more urban areas where the voters are? They said, because Republicans do not come out and vote. So I'm going to put a pitch in here for every candidate that's running, and also the unit leadership, that if we got 70% of our Republicans that come out and vote, I think we'd be winning statewide every time. So I want to urge you guys to do that. So my background, I will tell you right now, we're going to have a big debate in Stanton. They want to know the differences between the Senate candidates. And to this date, I've been a lot of places with them, and I haven't seen any differences on the issues at all. And I'll leave it up to them if they think there are. So I would ask you to focus on one or two key things. Number one, who has the best shot at taking out Mark Warner in November? And I know that's me. And who will do the best job serving as your senator in the U.S. Senate? And I'm confident that's me as well. So what does distinguish us? Number one, my family's been in Virginia since 1966. I was the first person in my family to ever attend college. I got into West Point. I worked hard. I ended up graduating first in my class out of over 1,400 cadets. That got me off to a really good military career. I got promoted through the ranks up to the 2-star general. I ended up commanding in combat 4 times. My last assignment was a Joint Task Force commander in Afghanistan. And I was not happy with what the Obama White House was doing with that war. I took the White House on the front page of the Washington Times, which is never good for a military career to take on the president. However, my name came to the attention of the Trump campaign, and they asked me to come on board. So I wrote Donald Trump's foreign policy in 2016. He personally read it in front of me and approved it. It got published in USA Today, the largest circulation paper at the time. I believe I had a key role in his victory. At the end of his first term, I was a senior guy at the CIA. We had a one-on-one in the Oval Office. Over the course of my connections with him as a president and as a candidate, we had some differences, and he ended up siding with me most of the time. So what I tell people is, if you love Donald Trump, I'm definitely your guy. If you don't like Donald Trump, I'm still your guy, because at least he listens to me. He sure the hell isn't going to be listening to Mark Warner. So the other areas where I'm different from the other Senate candidates, and you can decide whether they're important to you. I've been given to other Republican candidates since the 1990s. I've been part of this party, and I think it's a team effort. I'm an attorney, and as unfortunate as it is, the warfare I've had to conduct overseas, now it's lawfare at home. So I would like to be on the Senate Judiciary Committee where we can help control the judges and justices, because that's the last readout of decisions for our country, and I think that's going to be very important. I also worked in the U.S. Senate. I was a 3-star equivalent, so I do know that institution. I know how to get things done, and I will be able to get things done from the very beginning. So I ask you to take 41 seconds to look at my background. 41 minutes ago, vote for me, since I served 41 years in uniform. Vote Bert, vote early, go to the beach, come back after Labor Day, and help us win in November. Thank you so much.